back to standing, and we're gonna come into bounce on our left foot. So placing the hands on the hips, and raising the right leg. Ideally, you should be able to lift your leg at 90-degree angles. I can't even do that yet. It takes a lot. Try not to go back. You really want to keep as straight as the back as you can, with as straight as a standing leg as you can get with the micro bend. And then the foot that's not bouncing should be completely straight. That's what makes it hard. And if you're looking for a challenge, you can bring arms up. And sit. It'll get better, everyone. You get there eventually. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's go back to standing. And we're going to dive forward. And let's take a gorilla pose really quickly. So we're going to bring the feet hip width. And then we're gonna yogi toe lock, which means you take your two peace sign fingers and you wrap them around your big toes. This just is a really good hamstring stretch. Inhale. And then you should really be able to get some leverage here. And if you can't touch your toes, that's totally cool. Just take your hands to the outsides of your knees. Well, I mean the backs of your calves. And just kind of pull yourself forward. And if that really hurts too, just get more of a bend. Just do whatever feels good. And even if you want, you can take a gorilla pose, and then that's just, and this is a really good stretch for your wrists also, if you want to just kind of step on your feet so that the tips of your toes are touching your wrists, and then you get a lot of leverage that way. Really depends. The hand variation really doesn't matter. It's just a stretch of hamstrings. All right, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to come to standing. Then we're going to take an eagle pose. So we're going to take your right arm, it's going to come under your left arm. Got it? So we go like this, go like that. So right under left. So right under left and then right over left. Yep. Then you're going to bring your elbows up, side to side. And then you're going to bring them to be in line with the shoulders. So there should be a parallel line from your elbows in the ground. They should be parallel. And then we're going to take your right leg and it's going to come up, over, and around the back of your left leg. Okay? And you can get a little disoriented, just once you get into it, then you can stabilize again. So bringing the elbows up and then sinking down into the hooks. Okay? This is a major joint opener. And I can feel it in my knees, my elbows, not as much my elbows, but yeah. So make sure that you're keeping the elbows up and you're really bringing the chest forward as much as you can. And even if you want, you can try and go into a little back bend here. That's pretty advanced, but so sink it down into this. It's just kind of like the squats. Okay. And if you can't get your right foot behind your calf, then you can just come here, and that's totally cool too. I'm going to bring elbows up, I'm going to sink down into it. Inhale, exhale, and then we're going to come back out. I'm going to shake it out a little bit, and then we're going to go to the other side. So you're going to take our left arm, go under our right elbow. And you're going to bring the elbows up, and then we're going to take the left leg. Go up, around, behind. I had surgery on my left knee, so this is kind of hard on this side, but I got it. Don't even worry. Here we go. And it takes a little bit. After surgery, I was here for a while. So once you get it, be really proud of yourself, because it's not easy. All right, let's sink back down. And we want to try our best to keep the hips facing forward. So these two, your two hip bones should be like car headlights. So they're always facing forward. All right. So let's do this. And elbows come up. I'm going to inhale. exhale. Go a little bit lower, inhale. Exhale. Okay, cool. Shake that one out a little bit. That was fun. And then we're gonna flow. So bring hands to heart center. And then inhale, halfway lift. Hands on shins, straight back, crown of the head reaching forward. And then there should be a straight line between the crown of your head and your tip of your tailbone. Exhale. Inhale, and then jump or step back to a high plank. You're gonna inhale here, and then exhale the low plank. Inhale, down dog. And then we're gonna come into warrior two. So we're gonna lift the left foot, and then we're gonna step the foot through between the hands. And if you can't get between the hands, that's totally cool. You can manually do it for yourself, because I can't. And then we're gonna spin the back foot down to a 90-degree angle. And then the front toe should be pointing forward. Okay, and then we're gonna come up. And then arms should be parallel to the ground. 90-degree bend in the front leg. And the big thing with this is it's a major hip opener, so you should really feel it in your left hip. Inhale, gaze should be forward. Inhale, exhale. And then this knee, make sure that this knee isn't caving in. Like this puts stress on your ACL. So make sure that this knee is pointing forward. And that this leg is straight. Inhale, exhale, sink into it a little bit more. Just be really conscious of that knee not caving in. Inhale, exhale, sink a bit lower. Inhale. And then you want to kind of tuck the pelvis a little bit, so that you're not like doing like a little Nicki Minaj butt or anything. So, and then we're gonna come into triangle pose from here. So we're gonna straighten the front leg. And if you need, you can bring the back foot in a little bit. And then this should be heel to arch alignment between the feet. So this arch should be in line with this, this heel should be in line with this arch. So same arms. We're gonna inhale, and then we're gonna tick-tock the arms. So then the outside of the top of your hands should be touching the inside of your foot. And if that's really hard, that's fine. Then just bring it to your shin. And then with this one, you're gonna want to constantly keep pushing this left hip forward. So then this should be like that. And then like this hip means you need to push your left hip forward. Yeah, so you're kind of gonna like try and tuck the left hip under the right. Yeah, you're doing it right. And straighten this leg. And keep trying to turn. So it's like really, you can't really see the movement as much as you can feel it, but it's really that, it's kind of hard to see, but it should be, like your two hips should be in line. Like you shouldn't.
No hip tilt?
What?
No tilting in the hips?
Yeah, no tilting in the hip. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's kind of like just tucking. And this is hard. Inhale. And if you want, you can look up. And then this is a really good side stretch too. And then from here, we're gonna go into a revolve triangle, but let's just stay here for a couple more breaths. Gonna inhale, and then exhale. Keep trying to tuck that left hip under the right. And then inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then we're gonna come up for a second. We're gonna turn the toes in, bringing this foot a little bit closer. And so you don't have to have one foot directly behind the other. It can be like, kind of like
offset.
Yeah, it's kind of offset just for your balance. So, and then you want to like make sure that your two hip bones are like car headlights. So you bring right hip forward, bring the left hip back. And then make sure you're not like this or like that or, like that. You want to be like straight forward. And then you can go like this, and you can go like this. And then you're gonna come down and you're gonna take the top of your hand to the outside of your front foot. Other way. Sorry, okay, let me say that better. Right hand to left foot. And then you're gonna kind of use that as leverage to open yourself up. Okay, and then the back foot doesn't have to be facing straight forward, but the heel should be on the ground. So it's whatever you can do to get the heel on the ground, whether it's facing forward or not. And then remembering that the hip alignment, keeping the front leg forward, and the straight side. And then consciously trying to lengthen out of the back, bringing the crown of the head forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then you should really feel this in your IT band. And now we're going to come back up, and then let's do the other side. So then I think I'm just going to switch and just go, instead of like flowing, I'm just going to like go into warrior one facing like this. Should I do it the other
Sounds
way?
good. No, that's fine.
Okay.
We're
So
running. We're running somewhat low on time
Okay.
as far as the battery. Before I have to switch it.
Sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine. Like I said, this is really good.
Alright. So we're in warrior two. So make sure this isn't giving you. I don't know if you want to like this knee should be pointing forward. And this is gonna put it like, you know, that you're gonna have to like get a little bit more flexibility, but this needs to be pointing forward. And yeah. And then you kind of want to like remember to tuck the tail, like tuck the hip. No, forward. So like that. And then sink into this. That should be at a 90-degree angle. And that. So like tuck this hip. It's hard to make someone do it. So looking good, Sid. Make sure that this arm's up, and then like bring your shoulders so they're even. I can't see. Okay. All right. Let's just keep going. All right, so we're here, and then remember that your back leg is straight, 90-degree angle, and then heel the arch alignment. So we're gonna inhale and exhale, sink a little bit deeper, and then inhale and exhale, sink a little bit deeper, and then make sure that bring the shoulders up, back, and down, and that might help a little bit with the whole alignment thing. And then remembering to always tuck this. This knee should be constantly like out instead of in. Inhale. Exhale. Then we're going to come to standing, and then we're going to move to triangle pose. So bring the back leg in a little bit, still with the heel, the arch alignment, hands, and then we're going to tick-tock arms. So I like to think of it going, kind of go like this. Like, so then you come down. The top of the hand comes to the out, like inside of the shin. Or if you're super flexible, you can bring it down to the inside of the foot, but I can't do that. So not on this side anyway. So then we're going to remember to tuck the right hip under the. So it's kind of the same concept as in Warrior 2, where you're just going to constantly want to be tucking this hip under to get the most out of the pose. And then making sure that your arms are straight. Your arms shouldn't be like this, and it shouldn't be back too far, but it should be a straight line. You're going to inhale, exhale, and if you can get a little bit further. And you should really be feeling a stretch right here as well, not as well as the hips. And then we're going to inhale, exhale, going to inhale, exhale, inhale, come up, and then we're going to move into revolved triangle. So we're going to bring this foot in, and then two-way street with the feet, remember? And then we're going to inhale. Tick-tock arms the same way we did a triangle. It's really hard. And remember that this foot doesn't have to be pointing forward unless you're good at first. It can be kind of 45-degree angle. And then whatever you have to do with the balance. And then remember remembering to always be conscious of this left hip coming forward. Remember the headlights of the car. Top of the hand should be on the outside. And then back should be straight, crown of the head reaching forward. So chest should be, push the chest forward, go back, straight back. And then inhale, and then exhale, inhale, and then exhale. You should really be feeling the stretch in the IT band, and a little bit in the right glute too. Inhale. And then we're going to come face forward. Then let's flow. Okay, that was one. Inhale. And bring hands through heart center. We're going to dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head, keep reaching forward, straight back. Push the chest forward. Exhale. Plant the hands. Step or jump back. Plank.